just want to sort of shift focus, Alexis, to you to see if there's anything you wanted to say to kind of wrap up.
Sure, yeah. I'm going to quickly touch on the youth justice and incarceration. So, my learning or my instinct is that if we're ever approaching so this was for a specific project that we're doing at the college, that we can't always just jump in. Some topics we can just jump into. Like today, we're able to talk about business, the death of business casual, no problem, and the futures of work. But some topics really do need a lot more preparation and a lot more, like our first session for youth justice and incarceration, we shared no signals. We had somebody who come in with lived experience and expertise to just level set on the topic, and have reflections first, so that we're not getting into talking about the future of something that we haven't all experienced. Like that needs to there needs to be some preambles. So just sort of like I guess a warning, or to those who might be entering into topics that maybe are in that category of to be more conscientious and just prep more, just to build that in as well, and to build in as much as you need to. We did one whole session that was just preamble, and then I did a little bit in the first sort of real session. We were discussing signals, but maybe for some topics it needs like 3 or 4 sessions before you even start to talk about signals, to just engage that and to get that advice. And we also asked folks who had lived experience on this topic whether or not they felt comfortable having people who were involved, who are in policing and corrections, etc. And one person said that they'd rather have time without. And so one person said it, then that's what we did. We had a time reserved where people from policing and corrections, etc., were not invited, and then they can join later. So just being flexible with how you're approaching some of these topics as well, and asking those questions of your participants, like what is going to work for them and what do they need, and prioritizing lived experience is really important. The future is all about experience, so and often that's not prioritized. Okay, that's all I want to say.
Absolutely. And I think we're going to have to wrap there. Thank you so much, Alexis. That was a really great and sort of crunchy, creative session. That was so thought-provoking. Just wondering if there's a best way for people to contact you with more questions, because I can see them kind of bubbling up, and I've had some private messages saying, "Oh, I really want to continue this, but I have to hop off."
Yeah, you can find me on LinkedIn. I've been pretty active on LinkedIn lately, especially with the Toronto Public Library stuff. So that's probably the best way. I think I'm pretty easy to find. I think I'm the only Alexis Tennent out there, but I'm going to spell my name in the chat because there are a couple different ways of spelling Tennent. Mine is the Tennent, not the A-N-T. But yeah, please do connect. And thank you so much. Thanks for spending this time. Thanks for electing to spend this time here in this chat. And thank you to my family. We appreciate it.
Yes.
And thank you, Levon.
Coming. For the Journal of Future Studies Community of Practice, that was Alexis Tennent on Scan Clubs. I'm going to pop into the chat just a few ways to stay in touch, because we are all about increasing access to futures thinking and future studies, and also connecting with each other. I feel like we've really experienced the power of coming together globally from New Zealand and South Africa and the Pacific and across the Americas. It's been so interesting to see all of our different perspectives and hear what's happening in different geographies. You can see that we have a Discord community, we have a Substack, we have a YouTube channel. If you want to join the book club, you can email ccchen@neuronisa@gmail.com. And until next month, thank you so much for joining us. Take care.
Bye.
Bye now.